It's Wednesday, September 10th, 2025, emergency broadcast. Just got back from jiu-jitsu, and most of you already got the news. Charlie Kirk, shot in Utah, founder of Turning Point USA, shot in the neck at a speaking engagement, about 300 to 500 people at Utah Valley University. And this is really, really bad news. Please keep him in your prayers, his family. I believe he's married, has kids. Really, really sad. It's a sad day for America that more of this nonsense continues to take place. This Ukrainian girl who just lost her life on a train, and now Charlie Kirk shot in the neck at a university. Just giving a speaking engagement. And, you know, Charlie Kirk seems like a pretty fair guy, seems pretty level-headed, makes a lot of sense. He's a common sense guy, a smart guy. And I pray that he's going to be okay. You know, years ago, many, many years ago, I said that we have to be very, very careful because this country is heading into a civil war. It is so divided. And people laughed. I remember there was a gentleman in law enforcement, I believe he was a sheriff in Tennessee. Don't quote me on that, but he was in law enforcement. It's been many, many years. He laughed, said that could never happen. Look at what is going on right now. You're seeing a divide, a political divide in this nation. To take a firearm at a speaking engagement and shoot somebody in the neck is absolutely disgusting. It is evil. And this is happening, the crime that we're seeing now, because maybe, you know, you don't have the same political beliefs, religious beliefs, maybe your skin color is different, whatever the case may be. People are absolutely going bananas, losing their minds for whatever reason. And they're getting so violent. We have to be very, very careful as a nation that if this continues, ladies and gentlemen, this could spiral out of control. The nation is very, very divided. And you have to be an absolute lunatic, an evil, demented, demonic person to do this to another human being because they're giving a speaking engagement at a university. And maybe you don't like what they have to say. You know what? I don't care what somebody has to say. If I don't like it, I just don't go to the engagement. I turn the channel. I don't listen to it. I don't go to the website. I don't read it. I ignore it. Everybody has a right to say what they want to say. As long as they're not threatening somebody, as long as they're not putting hands on somebody, everybody can have an opinion. You don't have to like it. But Charlie Kirk has an opinion, and apparently this older white gentleman, they have not released too much information about him yet, basically didn't like what Charlie Kirk had to say and tried to end his life. And I pray to God that he's going to be okay. But you never want to take one in the neck. That's for sure. Bad place to get hit in the neck. People are definitely not laughing now. We have a very divided country, and we've seen years now of civil unrest in this country. And we were talking about it earlier today in jiu-jitsu. Elias and Enrique actually having a discussion. It'll be on my Patreon, possibly tonight or tomorrow. Check it out. That we are really at a boiling point in this nation, and by all means, I pray to God it is avoided. We do not want a civil war in this country. We don't want civil unrest in this country. We can agree to disagree. This would be absolutely detrimental to the United States of America to have an event like this take place. But this is absolutely unbelievable what is going on. And somebody needs to end it immediately. This has to come to an end where people can't ride a bus, can't ride on a train, can't go to a speaking engagement, can't wear a certain hat, can't say certain things, because it's not that you're going to be judged. You may be executed. We have now an attempted assassination on Charlie Kirk, giving a speaking engagement. The streets of America, ladies and gentlemen, are getting absolutely out of control, and they've been getting out of control for many, many years. And now this thing is an epidemic where so much now has been allowed to take place on the streets of America. And I know we're not talking right now about the economy. Somebody will comment down below, just stick with the economy. This is more important. What's happening socially in the United States of America is going to continue to affect the economy and vice versa. But we're going to have no economy in this country if this society breaks down, if there's unrest in this country, if there's this major divide in this country is in very, very big trouble. America is doomed. People are doing atrocious things because they don't agree with somebody's politics. They don't agree with what they say. I mean, this lady at the baseball game the other day who took the ball back from the kid because she thought it was hers, and the father just goes, "Here, take it." We have a society now where if you scream loud enough, if you get in somebody's face, if you threaten somebody, you'll get your way. And this is what's been happening for years. If you don't do what we tell you to do, we'll shut the freeways down, we'll flood the cities with riots, we'll burn buildings. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on. You cannot pick up a weapon and just start taking human lives. You cannot shoot people in the neck. You cannot just walk up behind a young woman on a train and take a knife and delete her life. This is absolutely, anybody that thinks that that's okay, I don't care what side of the aisle, you are a loser, you are a scumbag, you are demented, you are demonic to think that this type of behavior, what's taking place in the United States of America right now, if you think that this is acceptable, you are a scumbag, you are demonic. We're talking people's lives, sons, husbands, fathers. I mean, is it affect you that much what somebody says? Are you that much of an emotional disaster that you cannot take somebody's opinion because it doesn't agree with yours? We are living in a very, very dangerous time here in America, and it's going to get much more dangerous, unfortunately. Yesterday, talking about this Ukrainian woman on the train, and now today, Charlie Kirk. You got to be really, really careful when you're out there, ladies and gentlemen. I would be extremely careful if I went to a church. I would make sure that church has serious security. I believe that the churches will be under attack in the coming years, like they have been. You got to be very, very careful. Just when you're in public, you're on a bus, a train, you're driving, you're at the mall, you're at the grocery store, you're at a restaurant, you don't know at this point. There are so many demented people out there now who, for whatever reason, they don't like the way you look, they don't like what you said, they don't like your hat, they don't like your t-shirt, they just don't like you for whatever reason. Maybe you looked at somebody funny. These people now, we have people now, lots of them, that are willing to take human life because they just don't like you or what you say or what you stand for, what you look like. These are really, really concerning times. Feel free to leave a comment down below. There'll be a lot more information coming out after this video obviously has dropped. There'll be probably a lot more information. And maybe possibly I'll do another video this evening and we can share some more information as it comes in. But right now, it looked like to me an older white gentleman at this event in Utah at this university. And we don't know much about him right now. By the time this video comes out, we may know a lot more about him. But right now, it looked like an older white gentleman who obviously did not like what Charlie Kirk had to say. And it appeared that Charlie Kirk had security there, but I guess this guy got a shot off at around 30 feet, 10 meters, something like that. Probably aiming for his head, got him in the neck. I hope he's going to be okay. Again, neck shots are not good. Don't know what caliber it was, but this person should get the full extent of the law, in my opinion. And of course, maybe they'll come out and say, hey, feel sorry for him. He's mentally ill, mentally unbalanced. We should feel sympathy for this guy. He needs help. I'm sick of that as an excuse. People who are taking other people's lives or attempting to, these people need to be dealt with. They shouldn't be on the streets of America. They should be gone. You can put them away for prison forever. You can execute them, whatever you want to do, but they should not be walking the streets of America. And of course, this guy will probably have a long history of being on an FBI list, guaranteed. He will have a long history, yet somehow he got a weapon, he got into the event, and he attempted to take Charlie Kirk's life. And let's pray that Charlie Kirk pulls through this tragedy. It's disgusting. So keep him in your prayers. Keep his family in your prayers. I don't know him personally, but he seemed like a pretty decent guy. I agreed with a lot of what he had to say. Didn't follow him every day, but know of his work and seemed like a pretty stand-up guy. A guy that to me, seem to love America. And that's another problem too. If you love America, you better watch out, because you're going to have a lot of enemies apparently. So what do you think? Do you support this behavior? I want to know before I end this video, do you support this behavior? I don't care if you're a Republican, Democrat, Libertarian, Independent, whatever. Do you support this kind of behavior, that people aren't allowed to talk, that people should have the right to just take a weapon and attempt to take somebody's life for this? This is absolutely unbelievable. But hey, it's your opinion. You think that this is acceptable? Is this acceptable behavior, the behavior we're seeing now today, where people just can delete somebody's life because they don't like what they have to say? Did Charlie Kirk get what he deserved? Does he not have the right to say what he believes in? We have the right to turn the channel. We have the right not to be there. We have the right to not listen to it or support it. But Charlie Kirk also has the right to say what's on his mind. He has the right to believe in what he believes in. He has the right to free speech. And this university in Utah gave him the ability to speak, and he did. And, you know, he almost lost his life, and we don't know if he will lose his life. I pray to God he doesn't. I pray to God he makes 100% full recovery. Comment down below. Please be careful out there. Please be careful out there. Exercise situational awareness. Make sure you have the proper tools and training. This country is more divided than it has ever been. There are more lunatics running around. You got to be careful out there. You got to be watching your kids. You got to be watching yourself. Be careful, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like there is going to be a major reckoning coming to America, and this is just the beginning. It's just a warning. Be careful.